Meteors.
Social murder. Murder face.
Murder all the things.
Pickles the drummer,
Go.
doodly doo. Ding dong doodly doodly doo.
Okay, and that is properly muted, so... Welcome to Voices in the Wilderness, a game where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Okay.
He's your host, Dan. Today's special guests are... Okay.
Okay.
Let's let that one die early.
Yeah, we're just gonna put that down. Just give it a break.
Put it out of its misery.
When we last left our heroes, they had pretty much encountered a group of scoundrels, bandits, robbers, all sorts.
And
Dwayne.
Sorry, you mean Dwayne.
All of which they...
He means Dwayne.
Oh, thank you.
All of which they surprisingly got along really well with.
Except for the mage. Fuck the mages.
That's the running theme.
Oh, right. That's what I was going to do this time.
What is going on?
Nothing yet.
So we joined them. They're pretty much it's at the point where the Thieves' Town is being packed up. Where once was the bustling market is now more a group of people just kind of breaking down tents and packing up caravans and whatnot. The fighting pit is has been disassembled, and now the holes being in the ground is being filled in. The building where the B&B used to be is just straight up abandoned. The orcs have already packed up and gone. They're doing so pretty much super effectively. And now you are standing on the edge of the wilderness with your homeboys.
No.
Does anybody have anything they needed to be reminded of?
It was my life. No, last week I had a plan to go chase after Mage Dude, but now I really can't even think. Is he still around?
Since you did a whole bunch of different chasing at the end of the last one where you chased after people, I would say the trail is lost, unless you want to do some sort of roll.
I guess I could chase after him, yeah.
Right, well, how do you try to pick up his trail? And in what way in what background would you use let's say, well, how would you do it?
Let me open my spreadsheet so I can remember what my life is. A phrase that comes up in my day-to-day life surprisingly often. Would City Sleuth at all be useful now that everything is packed up and shit?
Well, it's still civilization-esque.
Oh, right. Then I would City Sleuth to do my ranger thing and track the mofo.
All right, and how are you doing that?
Not super stealthy, I guess. I'm kind of just breaking away from everyone else for a minute. Like, I do actually want to just go talk to the guy.
Okay. But kind of the trail is dead, so how are you going to locate him?
Look on the ground and shit.
I'm sorry for making you roleplay.
No, you're right. I just don't feel well.
Use the
I'm
city
sorry.
sleuth skills. This gum was chewed recently. It must be close by.
Well, where was he before? Look where the tent was before. Ask where he actually went.
All right, so you're asking, so that's charisma based. So City Sleuth charisma level. D20.
Hi, cat. Move, cats.
While this is happening, the rest of you pretty much have gathered around with Orlando, Mort, and Z's.
Yay, more.
Yay!
Yay!
Can always use. I don't have roll 20 open.
Yeah, that's the thing that would help.
Well, it's not like we're in the middle of anything, like combat related.
Nah.
I roll a die. Thunk. It says 20.
I promise.
I just
Wait, you didn't do
fell
that?
on past it.
All right.
Busy morning, okay? Give me some.
It's all right. In checking around, while you don't directly find Merrick, you do actually get a good bit of information from a couple of the related spell thieves that have been pretty much walking around. One is pretty much, it's like, no, Merrick's already gone out to the away camp. We gotta set together a plan of escalation, if you know what I mean.
Definitely know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're one of us, right?
Totally. Definitely. I've got so many camps on the brain right now. Where was that again? Or do I have the map for that already?
You have been by IO given a map that has that is more specific to potentially where they've set up camps. You also, and Orlando also has a map of where he suspects the Vault of the Archmage may be.
Would I already know where it is, or do I need to ask this guy?
You do not directly know where it is.
Damn it. I will have to ask for a quote reminder from this guy.
He looks at you a little.
Probably won't believe me.
Yeah, that was a little important. I'm not sure if I recognized your face before. And now you've got to do more rolling.
Yeah, I do.
This one will be charisma based again.
What would I... use former companion on that one?
All right.
No, I'm asking, can I?
Yeah, that's an acceptable. You just give me a justification of why you're using it and how you're using it.
Well, so I expect that I need to bat my eyelashes to get what I want.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And to basically be like, I was distracted. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
I can't come up with anything better.
Okay.
I will in a minute when I get more milk. Three, right, okay. Wait, is that... I'm mathing wrong. There we go. Oh.
Look. Just to give you a little reminder, I'm just gonna say, it's in the shadow of the rocks, not in the shadow of the trees. Remember that.
Right. Totally.
All right, now I got important magic stealing to do. Get out of my face.
Totes.
Back to the rest of the folks.
Bum, ba, ba. Head back now.
Z's pretty much steps forward and it's like, well, we pretty much successfully managed to avoid our skin and our faces pounded in by the Dwayne. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good.
That logic prevailed.
All in a day's work.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember out of character here what actually happened. Like, isn't he kind of on our side now, or?
Yes.
Okay. I will be right back. I need to grab a spray bottle.
Actually, the entire council except for Merrick. It was
the orc guy is kind of iffy at the moment. He was like maybe 50% or so. So, but
Well, all those pogs are still up, so you can check them.
oh, they are.
Yep, they're
Oh
over
my
here.
god.
Well, I know that
They are. Yeah.
the boulder was on our side.
The orc guy, yeah, is close to about 50%. But Nyman likes us.
that's where I
and
need to
she's
sit. Oh my
technically
God,
his
cats.
now, so should be okay.
Speaking of which, despite being there, Nyman is now not with you guys.
Probably up doing orc stuff. Which we are going to be called on for at a later point.
Back.
But this brings us, Orlando steps forward, even more forward than Z's. Which brings us to the point of why we really came here. Hidden somewhere... Well, yes, there is the cash money. But there's also, well, the potential of treasure and information beyond our wildest dreams in the Vault of the Archmage. Our ultimate goal. He kind of spreads out the map that him and Templeton had made back in the city that that pretty much where they theoretically found locations of the Vault of the Archmage by circling areas where there was nothing. Which I guess is as good a plan as any.
Am I there yet?
Yes, you're back now.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hello.
We have refreshed our supplies in the Thieves Town market, but, well, we don't exactly have enough to just fully sweep the area. I suggest that, well, myself, Ziz, Mort, Nyman, when we find her, we can check in one area or one place, and well, myself and Ziz have asked some questions, so we do have a few potential leads of our own, and well, maybe and that perhaps you can search out another.
Let's compare what they have to what I have.
The IO map, or just in general?
Yeah, well, I suppose in general too, but yeah.
Definitely, if you kind of overlap the maps and what you know, that pretty much one of the theoretical areas is kind of more along the plains, a little bit closer to the Imperial border, whereas kind of some of the bigger theoretical locations where, you know, it's not just the process of elimination, but research Orlando had done in the Dullendal Library. Little bit you can kind of point towards pretty much a forest by a kind of a strange ridge of rocks.
Probably that one. It's my guess.
All right. Well, I guess that's settled then. Are we all in agreement with this plan then?
Nobody's saying anything else otherwise.
Based on what?
The only hint I was given was included trees and rocks, so...
Okay, you didn't say
I like this
that.
plan. I'm totally on board.
Good enough. Whatever.
Sure, let's go with that.
Let's go.
Well, I mean,
We're
nobody is
heroes.
suggesting anything else, so it's the best I have.
Yeah, well, only have the two.
We have 2 areas and 2 groups.
We could check them both
I mean-
out.
Is this a let's split up gang moment?
It is as of now.
The NPCs go do their thing, and we go do our thing as normal. I think.
Oh my God.
I am not awake enough for this.
So how big is this vault? Are we looking like like a wall safe, like a handbag?
Like a big
what kind of?
tomb.
It's theorized it could be giant tower, floating island, pocket dimension.
Is it the
How do you
100
miss a
level
floating
dungeon?
tower?
Jesus Christ, it's the
Very
100 level
careful.
dungeon, isn't it? Fuck.
Randomly generated each time.
Shit!
We're actually
Whatever.
playing Rust.
Well,
go.
it's the vault is pretty much one of the Archmage's personal areas. It's not actually under the purview of Grand Nostrum. Hence, its location is pretty much secret, and
Therefore, up for grabs.
But it's a floating tower, or it could be a floating tower.
it theoretically could be a floating tower, but we're also in the most uncharted part of Mo.
Oh. Okay.
There's a reason why why pretty much all the leaders of the bandits in the entire southern continent decided this would be a safe place to meet up.
So the vault is not something we can put in our pockets, is what you're telling me.
No.
Oh,
But it might have stuff in it that we could put in our pockets.
true.
Well then, goddammit, I'm on board. Let's do this.
More importantly, it's the source of, where the Archmage kept his secrets, and by God, there was something strange going on in Grand Nostrum when I left, as evidenced by just my little bit of snooping around and, maybe exploding a few things got me labeled as a renegade.
I know, right?
They just don't accept your brilliance.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you,
it's
Don.
not a rebel.
I know how you feel.
I totally has your feels.
Let's just get on with this.
Well, usually before we go headlong into something really, really, really silly, we have...
We don't do anything. We just rush in and kill anything in our way normally.
Yeah, but Templeton's not here, so we actually have a chance to try to be smart.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Hey, what about
Point
our
taken.
entire last campaign, assholes?
He wasn't here for it. It was us. Oh, wait. You mean the future past time travel thing.
No, I meant the whole part where we managed to avoid it. Almost every encounter.
That's because he was gone.
Oh, you might be onto something.
It was just us doing the political talky stuff.
Oh,
No
yeah, you're
Templeton,
right.
no fights. Remember? Because before that, when he was here, he was trying to drag us all into the fighting pit.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Mm.
He does like fighting.
Yeah.
Might get out of this relatively unscathed. Just
Okay.
saying, let's just do this. Let's get on with it. I will be right back. I need more coffee.
Let's go in a minute.
All of that was said in character.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
A little of both. He is military. He technically is military, and we cannot survive without coffee. So a little of both.
A little of both.
I will be right back.
Okay.
He goes to get his demon drug.
There's just one little coffee kiosk outside of the B&B.
Coffee, get your coffee.
$4.
For some reason, it's also being served by Z's.
Hey, look, I see an opportunity, I seize it. All right.
It's like, is this actually coffee?
Yeah, it's coffee-esque.
It's organic. Sourced from a totally reliable source.
Did you have anything to do with this source?
It comes from the coffee beast.
Speaking of the coffee beast, Carnifex will kind of tag along as everybody sets off into the wilderness. Any further questions, loose ends, anything like that?
So we're definitely leaving the beaten trail, basically.
You are, yeah. You have left the beaten trail just to come here. And now that there is no Burning Man for thieves set up, it is... it is... You are in deep, deep wilderness.
Okay. Can I do my usual Alchemist Apprentice roll to look for herbs for potions and whatnot?
Absolutely.
We are exactly in the middle of nowhere.
That's not bad.
There we go. Do you...
It's like this is a game about wilderness or something.
pretty much through the... as you're... Well, it's pretty much you start your trek and you're walking around and something catches your eye. A low... Let's say... a low-level shrub with super, super tightly coiled sprigs. Almost springy, like... known for being very high in fiber, very hard to chew, very springy and bouncy is both their physical and metamagical property. And you also know that that generally this type of plant grows nearby what's known as flashweed. Just the most combustible plant possible.
But does it happen to look like something completely...
Well, first I'm going to take some of the coily, bouncy stuff because I'm going to make gummy bear juice later.
All right. What's the coily, bouncy weed called?
Hyperberry.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Exactly.
And as you... pretty much as you, what and your next action
is to go pick up and gently wrap and I guess soak in oil flashweed.
You do collect...
Not oil. I don't know. What do I have that I could put? What would I know is a correct way to safely store flashweed?
Let's see.
Have any watertight boxes?
I have a water skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's actually, you know what? It's just where it's not like combustible on reaction.
Right.
It's more just combustible on
like
heat source.
Exposure to fire. Okay,
Yeah.
well that's fine.
So
okay.
you can. It's generally either considered to keep it just well wrapped in kind of damp skins, or even submerged in water. Though it is of argument. You know, the longer that happens, the more seeps into the water.
Right.
What?
Well, what is the effect of flashweed seeping into water, sir?
And we light a fountain on fire at some point.
Can we make Greek fire out of flashweed?
Yeah. At a certain point, it's just kind of a common wizard prank where, you know, flashweed water, you thought they were gonna, you know, make somebody eat something spicy and then give them a bottle of flashweed water to wash it down and then watch them suffer. And then after that point, the water itself starts becoming combustible. It's actually one of the main components in a fire breath potion.
So I'm gonna definitely take flashweed infusion. That's a listed item on character sheet here.
Setting some fountains on fire. Oh god. Oh god, why?
How many
What did I come
sprigs
back
of
to?
Hyperberry can I grab?
I'm gonna say you get a good grip. You can say you have enough
get a
sprigs
marvel's worth.
for a marvel's worth. You have enough for components and 2 potions, I would say.
Okay, I'll put 2.
And as you're gathering, you kind of notice there's rustling nearby. That
So-
when notices you begins to retreat from the area.
Where are we?
You're now progressing through the wilderness towards the theoretical location of the Vault of the Archmage.
And there's
So instead
some
of just
rustling.
yelling out randomly, I'm gonna try to put my hand up to get attention, and I'm 3'4", so God help me, this probably isn't gonna work. But I'll try to wave for somebody's attention if anyone's even looking in my direction. From the party, not the thing that ran off.
What?
I guess you don't get anybody's attention.
Okay, so-
I will look
I just-
over.
All right.
Yeah.
I kind of
I-
point that
I
there's
assumed
something in
that
the
this
bush
is-
over there.
Oh, okay.
I was mid coffee sip. Sorry.
I assumed that I would also need to check to see whether I noticed him.
Good question.
I would say universally it's noticeable since Malkesh pointed it out.
Okay.
Yeah, if he saw it, anyone would.
So
Fair enough.
guess someone's gonna have to go over and see if they could catch it, find out what it is or something.
Nastasia is suddenly reminded that the woman in red warned her that she was walking right into an ambush.
Well, that's right. And then I was like, since when aren't we? Guys, I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Again.
Oh boy, I love those.
Malkesh sort of backs up slowly towards the party again. Pulls out a dagger.
Yeah. Unless we're getting attacked now, which direction did scurry thing go in?
Can we ambush the ambush?
It actually went further down, further towards pretty much the direction you were going.
Oh, that's convenient.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
No, like I said, this is just another day.
Is there any way someone could try and stealth after it or stop it?
I'm just shooting in its direction.
Do I have a background for that? Not really.
I mean, technically, Gunhill has a crossbow, but it's Gunhill, so.
Is anyone going to do anything else? Because if not, I'm going to shoot in its direction.
I mean, the other option is we could pretend like we didn't know that it's going to happen. We could have weapons ready just quietly and wait for them to spring it.
The only thing I can think of for me is, again, pulling it out the special forces thing, going all commando in the book, like hiding and sneaking and trying to catch them unaware while the rest of you walk into the trap or shoot at it or whatever.
All right, are we going into stealth mode, or are we just going to be like, what do we
Pew,
want?
pew, pew.
What do we want?
Quickly before Dan decides for us.
Exactly.
Stealth mode sounds good.
Okay,
Let's
let's
do
Okay.
stealth.
I'm going stealth mode.
All right,
we all go stealth
So
mode.
we're gonna have to roll, right?
dexterity. Yep. Background
Dex.
dexterity level.
So,
So we'll have to roll this, right?
yeah.
If you're trying to sneak, yes, you do.
So
This is
I'm
gonna-
going-
well,
Can I use City Sleuth in this case?
No, you can't.
No.
Dan, would you say Dirty Run Scoundrel counts for backstabbing?
Hey, absolutely.
Okay.
It's not like I specifically said urban as opposed to wilderness or anything.
All right.
So-
I'm
As
a
I
ranger,
said-
guys.
Oh fuck! I am the noisiest motherfucker in existence. I am sneaking.
Don't look
Not
over this
evil.
way!
a sneak, 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 sneak.
Guys, I don't think they can see me.
I'm not a whole lot better.
Oh, see, this is what happens. He didn't have his coffee. He forgot to get his coffee.
It's all Z's fault.
Oh.
Mod is 1. Alright.
I should have known. The moment I tried something, my rolls were gonna get shitty. Fuck, what's
The
happening?
bonus is still higher
That's
than
right.
mine.
Whatever.
Doesn't really matter, but
Alright, I guess it doesn't matter.
No,
I guess it really doesn't.
that's it doesn't
me.
it doesn't, but that's definitely not correct because your level is at least 3.
Yeah. My dexterity mod is 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
according to
Plus
the-
level is 3, so that's 4. Plus your background, whatever.
Yeah.
If just 1.
I don't have any backgrounds that would apply.
Oh,
I
Unless
have
you
one
count
that's-
clumsy,
I only have
which
one
don't
that
think
specifically
does.
does.
It's heck.
the clumsy. You kind of fell into stealth.
I'm all right with that.
According to Dan's version of my character sheet, that falls under strength. So.
No, don't.
You can change
Yeah,
those.
you can change those. Those
Put
essentially
under
just.
dexterity.
Those essentially just. I'll show you how it works. So those just pretty much make it. So if you switch it to dexterity, and then press the button. Yeah. But your first roll was 19, so that's much better.
Yeah.
Wait, we can do that? Do we all have that, or is that just
I have
Some
only
people.
set it up on Gunhild yet.
son
I've
of
got
a-
it set up on mine, but
Yeah.
I would have maybe had a better roll if I had done that.
Who knows?
All right.
actually, I don't have kids around this whole week because they're the grandparents. If you all want me to convert your character sheets over to this, I will.
You do that.
I got free time.
I don't.
Malkesh, with kind of being the point man from being all herbal gathering, manages to pretty much get ahead and spot what is definitely a very ambushable clearing. And Gunhild also pretty much, I guess, trips over a...
Well, I didn't roll dexterity. I didn't roll clumsiness, so this is all skill.
Okay, fair enough.
I like
For
it better
once
the other
in
way.
my
Let's
life.
just add it to it, and she trips over a vine into stealth.
No, it's if
Nope,
where
it's all
where he
skill.
chose
only
not to take a
time.
background. He has a 24. So pretty much Gunhild manages to do it while everybody else just
Walks into the clearing.
Well, yeah.
Gunhild and Malkesh. In the first, you can kind of see yet another figure scurry off into the distance, but not before you kind of see a body fall to the ground, and a bunch others kind of just slumped over. Standing there in the clearing, you see your old friend from the council, Old Cutter Eye, and 2 of her soldiers.
So they ambushed our ambush while we were trying to ambush the ambush?
Or are they now here to ambush us along with whoever they already ambushed?
We'll take
Yeah.
All of the ambushes. Let's get them.
Ambushception?
But they're kind of standing in the middle of the thing.
Cutter Eye wipes off her sword and looks to Carnifex and Nastasia, who are the only successfully visible people. It's like, well, you folks haven't made many friends.
We rarely ever do.
I can't even argue. We're not even friends.
Yeah. Story checks out.
Then the theme from Friends just starts playing for some reason.
God damn it. It's gonna be stuck in my head all day. I hate you.
So no one told you life was going to be this way, huh?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Job's
Back
a
to-
joke. You're broke. Your love life's DOA.
So what just happened?
I think they were always stuck in second gear.
It certainly hasn't been our day or week or month or even our year.
But they were there for us.
I will kill you.
I'm gonna
Really impressive, actually.
Oh god. That just happened.
Oh.
Oh.
Tell
Well-
about those dead
Well, good
bodies.
night, everybody. I think that's the
And we're done. We can't top that.
Yep.
We
Goodbye.
win the universe. The end. Next game.
Uh,
Okay, continue.
okay.
You didn't make many friends.
Yeah.
No, we really don't. Etc. This is your turn, Dan. This is
okay.
when you say stuff.
Yeah. Ultimately, I guess it wasn't a good idea that I decided to follow you folks then. Otherwise, well, this would have happened. You kind of, she kind of motions to the corpses who are decorated in kind of bandanas of the familiar blue of the separatists.
Oh, those guys.
Well, shit.
They really don't like us.
No. Are there any left alive?
Unfortunately, it's pretty much we managed to get the drop on them and take out everyone.
Well, that's not a bad thing. Not at all.
The question,
Yes.
though.
Sorry to interrupt. Was Cutter Eye violently against the Separatists as well? The council?
She, in general, in the council, seemed to be advocating taking the middle path.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So it wouldn't be horribly convenient that none of them are left alive and she happens to be standing there surrounded by the bodies, right?
she, it is... Well, if you think about it, it's as kind of anybody who has a connection to the Allied Kingdoms would know that she does have a history and a background with rebellions in the Allied Kingdoms.
Okay.
Like a history as in she helped them, or...
As in, at one point, she was the leader of a rebel group in one of the Allied Kingdoms. She is a older lady. This was a bit ago.
But her movement and apparently this new one really obviously aren't friends.
You also know that she has been outside of the Allied Kingdoms for quite a long time now. If anybody wants to roll kind of a history or no check or something like that to see if you know
Sure.
anything more about her.
What do we know?
Can I?
Mix into the COC lingo there, Dan.
Would it be a background something, or
Could I
or would it
background
just be straight? What would it be, Dan?
It would.
Dan?
It,
What would the roll be, Dan?
it would be
Come on, Dan.
it would be knowledge plus appropriate background plus level. By
Knowledge-
knowledge, I mean intelligence. Cause,
Okay, I was
Thank
going
you.
to say.
Because I can't keep
Either
anything
intelligence
straight
or wisdom. One of the two, Dan. Oh, I'm so gonna die.
Can I family this one?
here. Oh, but you give me a good enough reason why, and yes.
Because the family's entire thing is to get information.
Yeah.
We may know about this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dan. Dan.
What?
Guess which one I'm gonna pick, Dan. None of them. I'm gonna let her do the roll. Ah.
Really?
If you fail, I'm gonna do it. But
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you go first.
How do I numbers? I didn't add my level to that. Well,
She knows nothing.
I proceed to just, like walk into a tree or something.
Dribble on your shirt a bit.
And once again, this is partially because of,
Why are my rolls sucking?
because of pretty much the history of secrecy.
There's mine.
Okay, so
Aren't you
Nasta-
smarty pants?
Nastasia knows that pretty much, and perhaps thanks to the excellent counterintelligence of the Dragon Mistress herself, that Katarai was involved with pretty much a rebellion in the areas that would be pretty much what is now the modern Coast of Yore and the what was it? The Kingdom of Orther's Glory. And despite pretty much most of the rebellion leaders, she is one of the few that pretty much came out of it alive. Carnifex, you know that you do know pretty much quite about that she is pretty much a dangerous woman.
Black magic alone by any chance.
Known for super effective hit and run tactics, known for pretty much making inferior numbers work against superior numbers, but essentially wasn't able to wage a prolonged war, and that once those resources started dwindling, the defeats started becoming more sound in spite of what would have appeared to be tactically brilliant plans.
Dan,
Yes?
but the thing that was scurrying through the bushes, that wasn't her, though, right?
No.
So that thing still scurried off, even though those three are standing there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I?
There's
continue
only me and
tracking the
Nastasia
scurry?
standing there.
Well, no, it's her and her two soldiers, right? Then?
Yes.
Okay,
then-
those three, yeah.
So I can keep tracking the scurrying thing in the bushes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
uh,
Same roll as before.
I would say this is now more dexterity.
Yeah. Okay.
It was dexterity last time.
Not great.
You lost it.
You do lose it, but it is humanoid.
Okay, so I have that much information at least.
The question becomes, she looks to you, is I found it strange that what was a completely new group would come representing the Thieves Guild and now just wander off into the wilderness. For all intents and purposes, I mean, I was not upset with any of your decisions. You're pro keeping things on even keel here, which I like. But I'm curious, what brings you here?
Well, there's a very good explanation for that. Nastasia, please tell her. And they kind of back off.
Same reason we were in the town. Just keep an eye on what we can keep an eye on.
Huh. And
Even if we seem to be failing at the moment.
so you're keeping an eye on the most abandoned area on the entire continent.
Well, apparently we're not the only ones interested in it. She gestures towards one of the bodies.
Absolutely. It's strange that... Well, it's strange that this particular group would be this far out, which makes me feel like somebody attracted them here.
Malkesh kind of wanders out of the bushes. I lost the damn thing, but it's definitely humanoid.
The thing?
We
Wait.
saw something in the bushes. We were following it. That's what led us here.
There's more of them then.
Oh, Dan, I know it's humanoid, but is it bigger or smaller than I am?
It is bigger.
Bigger, okay. I share that info then.
Everything is bigger than you thought.
Well, yeah, but if it was smaller, it'd be significant. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
True.
It is not just humanoid, it is human-sized.
It is roughly
Okay.
human in shape.
Well,
If that's the case... well, I mean, look at this group. You do notice that this would be... If you did have to fight this, it would be a hard encounter.
glad we didn't have to.
You,
Very grateful we didn't have to.
as I said, we seem to be working on similar purposes here. If there's profit in it for you, I'm sure there would be for me as well. I can't have you iron out so many wrinkles around, well, in the council and then immediately proceed to die before any of them get put into place.
So what do you know about the mage
Thank
lovers?
you.
The mage lovers?
Yeah, those nerds.
The spell
Oh.
thieves?
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I know that despite almost every other group's attempts to, well, pretty much get the hell out of the wilderness and return to, ransacking highways or waging proxy wars or whatever they do, the spell thieves were, well, very much interested in venturing deeper into the wilderness to, well...
There are a lot of separatists, apparently. I don't trust them.
Yeah. They seem to want to be in the middle of nowhere. Separatists are in the middle of nowhere. I'm not great friends with either group, apparently.
You keep calling them separatists.
Well, it's the only group
That's what-
name we know them by.
That's what they were introduced to us as.
And what are they trying to separate from? The Empire? Are these what I've been hearing about from the Allied Kingdoms? It makes no sense that they'd be this far out.
Exactly. They just happen to be here where
Well,
the
these guys
spell
won't tell you
mages
much.
happen to be.
I happen to know where the spell thieves have set up their camp. I could take you towards there, if you think that they have something to do with it. Under my protection, of course.
That would be lovely.
It's
Or as lovely as any trip with us can be, anyway.
Dan,
Yes.
how many kneecaps are here?
Oh, good God. Give it up.
Well, you know what? You can, I would say there's what? More than you... There's like a good few. This was like an ambush of about 10 people.
Okay, so there's 20 kneecaps.
There are 20 kneecaps.
If I see him
Well-
going for the kneecaps, can I punt him into a tree?
You sure can.
Well,
I
he's
sit
going
down,
after
I hear there are
kneecaps. Can I
20
look for any
kneecaps.
other clues on the bodies?
Also,
Yes.
do any of them have any potions?
Or supplies?
All right, if
And
you want,
because Nikki's not here, more money.
if you
Yeah.
if you want to do a search the bodies roll, well, let's do it.
Oh,
What do we
what? Wait, what? What?
Quick, everyone, roll.
I use former companion. No,
Whoa!
no.
Wow.
Oh, former companion of who? The Lich King?
No,
No, that was
because
Corey.
Exactly. That's totally
I
off
would have
limits.
thought
Not my
that
territory
would've
at
started
all.
a whole
Nope.
bunch of drama right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Is
I
it
don't
just
know.
a straight up roll, or
Depends on how you're doing it. I mean, intelligence if you're kind of searching for clues. Dexterity if you're kind of trying to finagle the bodies. Strength if you're just shaking them down, picking them up and shaking them down.
I'm
I
looking-
will do that. Do we use? Is it just strength, no backgrounds, or?
Yep, all rolls are pretty much background rolls.
Am I
Okay,
assuming that Gunhill
I'm
is just,
going
like, chilling
to-
in a tree somewhere watching all this
Yeah.
happen?
it's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. So
Oh,
I'm going
God.
to do the strength. I'm going to shake a few of these down, see what I can get. Some monies or some shiny things.
Can I use City Sleuth because I would normally sneak around and
Yeah, sure.
Look for clues on things that may or may not be alive.
Yeah, and they're separate
time
from
in
a
a
city,
row.
I guess.
Special forces, because he knows
And-
what will help him out. What
Uh,
he needs. I don't know. Can I just roll now?
Yeah,
21.
21.
I'm gonna shake down some of these bodies.
Let me roll another 2. Oh, hey, that wasn't 2.
Hey,
That's a good one.
that is a good one.
Yay!
We
So-
both got over 20. Long distance high five.
Everybody got over 20.
Yeah.
Except for me.
So, pretty much, Malkesh, you could successfully get at the kneecaps.
Yay.
Easier
I
than
excise the kneecaps.
easier than you thought because a lot of the armor seems to be a little bit ill-fitting.
Oh, okay.
You also find that they had a potion of health.
Ah, there we go. I needed one of those. Inferior magic item, but I need it.
I was gonna say, that sounds awesome magical.
Carnifex, between all of them, there's about 14 gold pieces. Not the wealthiest group.
Woo!
Anything else I can use? Nothing compared to what I have.
And then Nick suddenly shows up and tries to steal all of them.
Pretty much, it's.
Well, I'm pocketing that.
Yeah. And with the wealth and whatnot, Nastasia, pretty much you, between Malkesh's ill-fitting armor and Carnifex's not that well paid, you can kind of put together that these are notably less prepared soldiers than you have fought in the past. At least from the Separatists. You also uniquely find no blue flares.
It's a setup.
I know. I now have 506 gold. Yay me.
I will
I have 34 kneecaps.
communicate this. These guys are total rookies.
Like their B team.
Well, I mean, that's...
Or C team.
There's Z team.
I mean, I guess maybe they thought they could tip over a group of diplomats from the Thieves Guild pretty easily, but I mean, you guys have some pretty fearsome-looking bodyguards with you.
I think she means me.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Like, I still get a lot of news from the Allied Kingdoms, and there's no reason why, Brule separatists would be this far out that I know of. You think?
Especially a band of not... What? Ugh. This is all wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right to me either. Do you think it's the Spell Thieves? I mean, this would...
If we were actually on their trail, wouldn't they have a slightly better trap set up for us?
Yeah, you're right. I'm just as confused as you are. Personally, when I got into this, I thought you folks would have been the trouble. Not the ones in the trouble.
Why you get that a lot?
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
Either way, from what I know, that the Spell Thieves advanced cap... smells?
I have no idea. Believe I'm talking to Dollard.
No! Yeah. Shut up.
Look. Spell Thieves are set up Well, from what I know, one of their advanced camps is a little bit deeper into the forest. It's about half a day's walk from here. I don't know if you guys want to... We could set out now and probably get there by nightfall, or set up camp.
That sounds good. Nighttime's good. They don't see well in the dark.
Have you heard of any other activity?
Other than them looking for, well, some artifact of magical power like they always are. It was mostly just Dwayne posturing about attacking that setup.
Well, with no other leads, we might as well continue.
All right then.
What is going on in the corner here?
Nothing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the hell is happening?
Something about kneecap burritos.
I don't know who is actually who is who.
Well, the emote was me. The gray, I believe, is Dollard. And it just went on from there, and then Green Blades decided to join.
I'm sorry, I got bored.
Okay.
Well then.
Started.
Sorry. Not sorry.
What is happening?
I think we're going into the woods.
I found out you could post as other people and took full advantage of it.
Like, I mean, she thinks for a moment. Spell thieves are definitely set up all around this area. They've been sweeping since before the Thieves' Town. They were the first to arrive, suggesting that they'd already been here. I don't know if... But the camp I know of... The camp I know of is near... Well... Is near... the woods. In the woods. Deep in the woods. I lost my train of thought.
Deep in woods. Well, the only hint I was given was not by the trees, but by the... Were the rocks? The shadow of the rocks?
Mm-hmm.
Follow that under shit I should have written down.
Well,
Does that sound like it fits the description of any area around?
well, it's a little bit of a farther walk, but if we head off to the north, there is pretty much a cliff ridge face. Not too much documented past that, though. Pretty much goes there, and then if you follow along without climbing, well, you get to Orc territory.
Well, without the ability to split up, gang.
So, group huddle for just a second.
Okay.
Malkesh kind of comes in and stands in the middle and motions for you to lean down and says, "You know, if I was going to put a vault somewhere, inside a cliff, not a bad place." He says quietly so that Cutter Eye isn't immediately in on the conversation.
Does anybody have anything else? Because otherwise I'm going to say let's go north.
Well, Gunhild is
That
technically
works.
still hiding somewhere in
Yeah,
the bushes and
Gunhill's
trees.
not even here. It's just us three, so...
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because we literally have no other leads other than go to a rock instead of trees and a badass lady with an eye patch that I'm kind of secretly swooning over.
Now, was that the spell mage? Was he fucking with you when he said that, or?
No, because I've only fucked a wizard once.
In the figurative sense.
It was information from a failed roll.
It's true.
But it's what we got to go on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have any leads.
Then let's do
Our
it.
Can
I like the consequences.
send other people to the like? I'm guessing Orlando and them are already like off doing their own thing, right? We can't.
Yes, Jay
them to
separated
plan.
because you didn't disagree with Orlando's plan.
Let's fox them.
Fuck. That's what I get for going to get coffee.
Yeah. So, do we continue on the trail of this not particularly well set up ambush that looks fishy as hell, hoping that I was lied to because I failed my roll? Or do we go on the one super vague hint that I got on a failed roll?
But we don't know you failed, so it's legitimate information to us.
That's true.
But
That's true. No,
I've
that's
been in
totally legit.
since the beginning, and I don't trust mages whatsoever, so I would be questioning it first.
Oh yeah, we can be suspicious, but if it's all we have,
That is what I'm doing, because fuck the mages. They're a bunch of lying bastards, and I hate
Yeah.
them. And I will
we'll
stab
kill
them.
them and take their kneecaps. It's not a big deal.
No more
Kneecap.
kneecaps. Oh my god.
I need 50 kneecaps. You don't
I'm
understand.
going. What's the roll I have to do to throw him into a tree?
Opposed strength roll.
Oh, yeah,
So if
because
Malkesh
I'm gonna
selects-
hold up with that one. Okay.
Well, strength
So
versus
strength and
versus
demonic-
versus dexterity to dodge
Okay.
away.
So just to
strength
clarify,
and
if Malkesh gets
demonic
100
trans-
kneecaps, does he get an extra life?
Strength
I'm going
and
to use
demonic
Rod
transformation.
Scoundrel. Can I do that on an opposed or no? Okay.
Yeah, let's 2 opposed background rolls.
Okay.
Because he gets mad, he goes all demon, and he throws people. I have established that as a thing I do, and I'm not gonna make that because fuck you. But hey, yeah, I just missed it.
Malkesh,
You
Definitely.
grab for me. I jump back.
And I have to admit, when he does this, he does start to look less humanoid and more demony and teeth and anger.
Cutter
You see
eyes
what I-
pretty much.
Yeah.
All
See,
right.
see what I mean about us not even being friends?
Well, I'll still be there for you.
It says a voice coming from a tree.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Let's just flip a coin.
Could we swing by the one, and if it isn't what we want, just like dart off to the north?
All
I'm
right.
just afraid
Since-
about time.
Since we're not getting anywhere here, Cutter kind of steps forward. What is your connection to the Allied Kingdoms? Well, I know you seem to have somebody following you, and and you're hanging around with one of the elves that were thrust upon us during the rebellions. What's going on here?
That is a fantastic question.
Well, as it is, Nastasia is connected to the Allied Kingdoms because she is working for Zexel,
There
and
you go.
nobody else is.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Cutter
Yeah.
is staring Nastasia down.
You better
Fine.
give that in.
Play the race card. Play the race card.
Right. I can't be racist. No,
Look, a distraction. Run away.
fine. I'll mention that I've had some dealings with Zexel.
All right. One of my contacts who keeps me in the know about goings on in the Allied Kingdoms is with the Spell Thieves at their forward camp. Perhaps if we go there, we can utilize his... we can figure out if he's playing both sides as well here. Because if somebody could get separatist troops up here, it would be him.
Huh.
Well, it looks like we have a way to get in some information one way or another. Let's go. Let's do that thing.
Fine. I do like some information.
But only if it's filed properly, right?
As long as
So-
it's not alphabetical.
The bunch of you start following Cutter Eye and her 2 troops. Gunhild, you're still hidden.
What are you doing?
You've watched all this happen from the trees.
Man, what is there even to do at this point?
You can continue to walk around, or you could...
So I guess I go to cut Gunhild out of the tree because she's obviously stuck in it.
She's fallen asleep on one of the limbs at this point, I guess. I don't know what
The-
else is
the thing
happening.
The thing is, Cutter Eye already saw the entire group.
No,
No, she didn't.
Gunhild
No,
was
not
hidden the
now.
entire-
She saw us earlier.
Yeah.
She knows what our who our group comprises of.
That doesn't
We were
mean
all
we
at the
all
council
travel
meeting.
together all the time.
It's true. I kind of wish we didn't sometimes.
They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
I mean, I love you guys.
I don't. I've been very clear about that.
It's true.
In fact, I use U.S. projectile weapons every chance I get.
Have you thrown me yet?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
You
That's cool.
and Green Blades.
Right. It's cool. I let you on fire twice, so.
Yeah. It was after that, too, so I think yours was well-founded. Green Blades, it was just one of those, I was getting pissed off, there was zombies. She was being noisy. I felt hating zombies, so I picked her up and threw her at a group of zombies.
I think that sounds legit, too.
He's actually racist
But it worked.
against elves.
She killed them. She killed them all. Like, she rolled to be a projectile weapon death from a thing, and it worked.
So as you're walking by, Cutter Eye pretty much looks at it. It's like, you still didn't answer my question beyond saying that you are working for, well, one of the right hands of the Dragon Mistress. Did she put this together? Is that why you have... It just seems strange that, well, a strange group that consists of a Dragonborn, a demon, one of the orphaned elves, a goblin.
The goblin just started following us, and we
Yeah,
can't make him.
we really can't. We claim no responsibility for him.
It's Dr. Malkesh, by the way, not Goblin.
I don't think he's a real doctor. Don't trust anything he gives you.
Only the finest products out here. In the
Shut
world.
up.
Thank you. I made that roll much more handsome. I think.
But yes, from
Poor Dan.
since the last time I was in the Allied Kingdoms, every one of those tattooed elves were either dead or imprisoned.
Wait, out of character here. Which one she's talking about? Green Blades?
Yes.
Or- Okay.
To be
I just-
fair,
I
it's
would-
kind of a wonder that she isn't already, actually.
So you continue walking. Pretty much, Cutter Eye's just making idle conversation about pretty much considering the group, like her time, like a little bit about fighting and whatnot and tactics.
Can I
Is there anything people
Trying. I want to see if there's anything going on around. If we're being followed, if people are trying to sneak up on us while this is happening.
Sure, yeah.
Any
During this conversation, during this kind of like...
making sure she's not trying to lull us in with the conversation, and then things jump out at us being all scary and whatever.
So it was like Gunhild just tailing this whole group.
I asked what you wanted to do, so...
Yeah,
She
I
can
didn't
come
realize
out
we were
us
going somewhere.
in the trees. You're following from the
Yes.
shadows to jump out at our enemies at a moment's notice,
Yep, that's
Waving-
exactly what's happening.
waving your arms
Taking a page from
there.
Green Blade's book.
like you just don't care. So, what would
Channeling
I roll?
Green Blade's
again?
shadow walking skills.
I'm just going to keep up with idle conversation and, just like
Okay. So
swoon.
card effects
It would be back.
can check.
Would it be wisdom or dexterity, or it would be
I'd say wisdom is pretty much the more
wisdom?
general awareness.
Okay. So background plus wisdom is 9. Don't suck. You sucked.
Everything's
I don't-
A-okay.
So
Trees are
Not to-
awesome.
not to
At least
also
it's
do
not on
that,
fire.
but can I also do that?
Yeah, sure.
Please do. Please make up that
Vagabond strength, not strength, intelligence,
Wisdom.
or
Wisdom.
Wisdom is
Oh.
wisdom is more kind of general awareness.
okay. Well, this is gonna suck.
Intelligence is remembering book learning thing.
It's slightly better.
Um,
Please say it
you're
was an
yeah.
E check,
Hmm?
and he made it.
I didn't say anything about what type of
No.
check it was.
That's why I was praying it was an easy one, and he made it.
Other than a few rustling of what you pretty much immediately pass off as wildlife,
Squirrel.
nothing seems to go.
Okay.
Nastasia has Cutter-Eye's attention if she has any questions.
Guess I could just ask more about her motivations. Like, give me a history lesson. What are you? What? Why?
She pretty much
But a bit more tactfully than that, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yes.
she pretty much just goes on about how, considering this is the only home she has now, she's trying to make sure that everything stays on an even keel.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Gunhild, can I get a similar check to everybody else as you?
And who the what now?
Those were not words. Could I get a similar? could I get a similar check that like a wisdom check, kind of like a notice things check?
Seeing if anything's happening around
Yes, I will do.
you. No sneaky tail follow spy stabbing you back evil.
So we're doing intelligence
Wisdom.
or wisdom. Doesn't
Wisdom.
matter. They're both -1. Hooray, country bumpkin.
Oh. Ouch.
So it's level and then. All right.
How is it that the demon has some of the most level stats around?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's the same roll I had, but with less of a bonus to it. So you
Yeah.
still did better than me somehow. Shut up.
Yeah.
Gunhild, you're snuck up upon. You can
Ah, crap.
you can actually you can feel kind of an eminence of heat on the small of your back, and then a female voice: "Don't move, don't turn around."
Do both of those.
She didn't say you couldn't yell out.
Right?
They can-
Shh. There's a loophole. Shut up. Do it now before Dan says anything.
I'm pretty sure that.
It's
pretty sure
implied,
that
I know.
qualifies.
Shut up.
So when you say the small of her back, like we're assuming, like how?
There is a heat you can feel through your armor.
Okay, that's a problem.
Fucking magic.
I don't know how many times I have to try to get you guys to shoo away, but now you're in imminent danger. You're walking directly into a trap. If you go into that valley, you're certainly dead. Certainly dead.
Then why do you need to sneak up on me to tell me this?
Because I was never here, and you kind of feel the heat dissipate and nobody behind you anymore.
I don't
Well,
think that's a really great reason.
Time to say something.
Yep, I'd say so.
Because then we
See,
can
I
avoid
can-
the valley and just go north.
But then wouldn't it be weird if she just suddenly pops out of the bushes and tells everyone that's a bad idea?
Not for us.
No,
We're not for that shit.
it's only about as weird as having someone pop up and give us a warning.
Alright.
By threatening me.
So
Yeah, professional.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you if you walk into that valley and die because of the ambush.
It's kind of strange, but this is actually pretty in character for every interaction so far.
Yeah.
Katarai, pretty much, you've been walking for a bit, the sun's about going down, and you pretty much get a, alright, the camp is just through this little valley here.
Hugh
So
Perry.
what-
Nice time to
would
say
be
anything
an
about traps.
Yeah, because otherwise we're just gonna keep going.
Given a warning. Yeah.
well, I was about to say,
As long as we
like,
go.
in order to try to not arouse suspicion, we'll say the Gunhild hangs back for a few moments and then kind of chases them down the path a bit. Trying to play it off like she was somehow late to this whole group party that's going on.
Yep.
Now, how do we explain this? So, is there any chance she can somehow pull the group side without? How would the tall half dragon woman not arouse suspicion from their new friend
Well,
by telling everybody else about this?
Well, if she is actually
I feel like
leading
that's
us
a
into an
rhetorical
ambush,
question.
then...
you
Hey
wanted
guys,
you
hold the
want-
fuck up!
you wanted something to do!
I didn't necessarily say I wanted something to do.
Alright, Adam Jensen.
It's just kind of
You
happened.
didn't want this.
Oh man.
You could just call out.
Let's see. I know I'll probably need to roll a check for this, but like okay, so she runs into the group and trying to kind of like deliberately out of breath says, "There's something. Hold on, just hold on a second. Thought I heard something back there. What? Where are you?" And then she just says, "Where are you?"
You gotta
That's the
lay
best
off
I can
eating
come
so
up
many
with.
of those
I'm sure.
hyperberries,
All right.
man. You're getting out of shape.
So you're trying to...
I ran all the way here. I haven't
Here,
stopped.
drink this potion. Here, feel better.
Don't do it.
No, I'm good. She takes a moment to fake catch her breath and then
Okay.
Returns to normal. Perhaps a little bit too quickly, but
Katarai kind of looks and then just draws her weapon. What's going on?
What is going on?
kind of. Let's see.
Friends?
Thinking back, this again, I'm probably gonna have to roll for this. Gunhild says, "I thought I saw something blue flash in the sky."
Oh,
Which sounds like
That sounds pretty. What's that mean?
Yes, what does that mean?
isn't that the oh, crap? I just forgot the word. Isn't that the separatist signal?
Yes, it is. Well, what do you think's happening?
I don't know.
Could mean
I saw it and I just figured
Alley.
I saw it on the way here. I just thought it would be best to let everybody know. I feel like maybe it's something we should investigate.
where?
It was back. Damn it!
You're pointing us
This is
to the
not my
north
strong point.
direction, or-
This is not my or my character's strong point.
Yeah. Which direction did you see it?
It was
Was it
back down the path.
north?
As in back from where we came?
About a little bit, well, yeah.
Well, if they're behind us, we might want to hurry. At least if we're in relative at least if we're...
This is just gonna get us all killed, isn't it?
Well, why don't we go
Probably.
take a look real quick?
Calling it
And then
now.
we'll go. Why don't you wait here? We'll be right back.
Alright.
Hmm.
Why don't we go take
So
a look
we're-
real quick?
Are we separating ourselves from this NPC? That's all I really want to know.
That was my
yes,
intention.
that's what he.
You managed to stumble in and not actually tell us to leave, okay?
This is not my strong
take a
point.
look.
I'm sorry.
You do
Okay.
successfully separate from the NPC.
Right.
Disengaged.
It just happens because we're gonna go in circles. It's okay, Kellen.
Yeah.
We
All I'm good at is hitting things with a hammer. That's all I'm good at.
There. Carnifex walks over and pats Gunhild on the head reasonably.
Okay, you are
That wasn't in character.
you are separated from the
The very first nice thing he has ever done.
So after we've walked a bit, Malkesh is
Alright, so, yeah, now that
Dragon
we've
Lady,
walked-
where's the big blue flash? I don't see anything.
It's Gunhild. Doctor Professor. Dr. Malcolm.
Thank you. Oh my.
That academy has not been created yet.
It's
I
still
do
my
not
heart.
believe that he is a professor.
Or a
Yep.
doctor.
Not yet.
Oh, God. So,
Where's the blue flash?
So what was that display about?
Yeah,
There
so
wasn't-
what did you see?
there wasn't any blue flash, but when we were walking down here, someone came up behind me and told us that we're walking right into a trap.
Just casually walked up to you and
Again.
said,
She wouldn't happen to be a mage in red, would she?
I don't know, but it was something felt warm. And
Something felt warm. Okay.
it felt warm to me, which should sound a little bit weird to you.
Actually, yeah. Now that you mention it.
I didn't get
So-
a good look.
This person threatened you and warned you about a trap at the same time?
Yeah. This doesn't
Multitasking?
normally happen in my village.
Oh.
Is that normal out here?
Yeah, kind of.
A little.
I get threatened all the time, but they usually don't warn me about stuff too.
So
What was
somebody
the
wants us not.
actual-
Somebody wants
what
us
was
not dead here.
Yeah. I feel like if we walk into it.
Walk
I
into
guess
what?
I'm more.
All right,
That's the question.
we've been given enough hints to not continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. It's just she appeared and then almost immediately disappeared after the warning. I didn't even get a chance to look at her.
How do we approach Eye Patch Lady with this?
Well, we could just leave.
Well, she's probably going to want to investigate the Flash.
If she's a threat, she'll actually come back, wouldn't she?
And then we'll deal with it then.
Why deal with it then when we can deal with it now?
We go
Because
back.
if we deal with it now, it's a trap and she'll have more people.
You two shut the fuck up. We go back.
Shut
We
up.
tell her that there's nothing there now, but we saw it in the direction of the north, so that's where we should go.
Okay,
I think that'll work.
that works.
Have fun.
Charisma roll gods be nice.
Oh, great.
I really hope to fuck it up now.
When you return, Cutter Eye is not there, but the bodies of our two troops and a trail of blood leading into the valley are.
Oh, fuck.
See, trap.
That is awfully convenient.
Let's leave.
Well, alternative. Fuck.
Just turn the fuck around.
Alternatively,
Doesn't
we
seem
go in and get
safe.
stabbed and full of holes ourselves.
I like her. A small, not totally terrible part wants to see if we can't help her.
Unless she's the one that set the trap.
You do notice that while there is the path leads directly down into the valley, theoretically you could go around.
Oh, we're gonna totally spring a trap, aren't we?
Well,
Gunhill just adds, I like fighting as much as the next person, but I think I've been knocked out enough times in my life over the past few weeks to avoid any potential combat.
so we are not being heroes.
We could take a look, and if it's too much, get the fuck out, I guess.
How is it heroic? Who are we helping in this situation?
Apparently, Eye Patch Lady,
Don't you help
Yeah.
me?
But
who
do
kind
we
of
know
likes
she's any
us,
good?
I guess. if
You-
she
you have
managed
to
to be
If she
Well, I
lives,
have
she
to
is a
say-
whole hell of a lot more useful than the mages. Let's say that.
Just remember that I was like literally not here for like 80% of the last session, so we're just gonna. Can we just kind of assume the guild wasn't either?
Okay.
Sorry,
Say you were
I seriously
distracted.
don't know
you
specifically.
you just
about
stuck
these
with more
characters.
in the thing, and
Yeah.
you weren't in the thing.
That's when my internet was dead for most of
Yeah,
the morning.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Is there an obvious ridge line?
There is a ridge line.
And does the other path around lead across that ridge line?
Yes.
An ambush, that's where they're gonna be.
For which
Let's go
path?
stab them first.
Yeah, so we just walk along the path around along the ridge line, and
Like, it's definitely not easy terrain.
All right.
but better than walking along easy terrain and dying.
Yep.
So rough terrain and stabby.
I'd say rough terrain and just scouty.
Again, Templeton
Did
isn't
stab.
here, so we might actually be able to avoid a fight.
You did last
Throwing
time
that out
Templeton
there.
wasn't here.
Mm.
That's true. And the one time that he started to help us avoid a fight turned into a fight eventually anyway, so...
But how about I just go take a look then?
Alright, do you want to scout ahead?
Yeah. I think getting too far in is probably going to kill us.
I think
All right.
going alone's a really good idea.
Sorry?
What?
What did you say?
I said you think going alone is a good idea.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yes, and I pick up Malcash and hand it to her.
I struggle slightly, but eventually accept my fate and hang there.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Alright, I'm gonna say some dexterity to navigate some cliffs.
Can I city sleuth climbing?
It's pretty particularly for cities. You,
I might have a better roll, maybe.
Malkesh, you do get it, but you pretty much, after like a slight slip, you're not in the most ideal position. You pretty much are along the ridgeline, but you're along a more dangerous part of the ridgeline.
Is there any bonus to that being small and not having to worry about hanging all the way off the edge if I was a full-size person?
Yeah, you've got a little. It's the reason why you're there and you didn't fall off completely in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Like you're in a good Malkesh-sized area, but
Okay.
and you were able to scramble into that. But it's definitely not as ideal positioning as you were going for.
Right, but now that I'm higher up, are we able to see anything from where we are?
You can see that there is a small congregation in the valley, and somebody is surrounded.
Okay, but we can't tell who's who. Just that
You
somebody
cannot,
is.
somebody is surrounded. From this
Okay.
area, you cannot.
I'll roll my thing, I guess. Please don't suck. Please don't suck.
Good roll.
That didn't suck.
Good roll.
All right. So which background is that?
That wasn't a background.
That was just Dex and level.
Straight up
Yeah.
skill.
There we go. Straight up skill.
Because I can't use city sleuth, so
You know,
I don't feel like former companion is applicable.
Fair enough. Well, you're good at climbing people, less so.
No, it's more mounting in that case.
Well, I guess it's kind of a mountain.
I suppose.
If only we had someone with sexy mountaineer.
If only. Damn you, Corey! You failed us again.
Oh.
All right.
We miss you, Corey. Come back to us.
These mountains
Okay.
are far less sexy. Don't you?
There are so few mountains.
So, can I cause a distraction to the group of people surrounding the person?
Let's wait
No.
until she does her thing first. Don't do anything. Don't even fucking breathe.
All right, just 1 second. I just need to set up something real quick here.
You aren't even there to yell at.
Is it combat, Dan? You just hear my voice in your head somehow.
Oh,
Like some sort of demon
Like
power.
the inside voices earlier? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We should not be
I
here.
lost Dan for a sec.
yeah, it's kind of my Roll20 crash there.
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. All right. Whoop. All right. Nastasia, from your vantage point, you can clearly see that it is old Cutter Eye that is the surrounded one, and that, well, and that kind of the trail of blood through the valley is, while it's coming off of her, it's kind of hard to tell what is hers and what isn't hers.
Can I hear anything from here?
Let's you've got a pretty good check, so let's get another check with a +2 from your vantage point.
Huh.
You pretty much hear a muffled conflict. It's Cutter Eye sounds actively betrayed. You do kind of spot of these. Most of these seem to be dressed in the same armor as Cutter Eye's men. But one is clearly a Wizardo.
Wait. A Wizardo?
Well, okay, not
it
Can I have a matching
Cousin?
set of tibias?
not the Wizardo.
Oh, okay.
It's his lesser known cousin, Bill Wizardo.
All right.
It's his cousin Jim Sorcerio.
Okay, so
Do I recognize them from the Thieves' Town?
no. You can kind of see it's a similar outfit to what Merrick had on. But they are not a familiar person.
Why is that Samson name familiar? Have we run into a Samson before?
No.
Okay. Fuck them.
This is not
Yeah.
an encounter I want to get into.
But Cutter Eye.
Oh,
But Cutter Eye.
I think Nikki might be talking in the thing.
All right.
You might be able to get her in
Can I-
and have more people. And well, she's not in the voice yet. She's typey.
Right.
We might be able to get another person and totally kill all these guys.
Yeah.
Just do
I
it.
kind of have a plan, but you all may hate me for it.
We
All
hate
right.
you already.
I know.
Um,
That's
No,
All right.
No.
well.
no,
If we can
you-
quietly take this guy here out, I
About
might
the
be
other
able to
bit?
use some of my flash weed and pocket rocket to cause a landslide onto the group, which at least would give us a distraction and a dynamic entry.
Kill
Oh, that is
Cutter.
one pretty, awesomely hanging cliff thing there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of perfect for that plan.
Yeah. And I'm all for
Cutter Eye can
exploding
definitely
shit.
handle herself. So
I,
if we give
uh,
her enough of a distraction,
All right.
Remember the part where she's bleeding?
You remember the
her
part where
hit
we were
points
like,
don't show any difference. She's fine.
Fucking.
Fuck, are we doing this?
I don't fucking know.
This
Are
is
we?
every
Tell
hint
me,
we've
are
been
we?
given not
Alright.
to go here.
So, as it stands,
Do the thing. Let's do the thing. Yay!
you have Malkesh up there.
I'm sorry. The art that was just put in the Dropbox. That's awesome.
Dropbox art.
Go below and take this.
What? It's. That's pretty good. Okay, so what's the plan here?
We don't know.
Well,
moving on.
That's
They're
been the theme
sneaking
of
on
this
the one
entire
side.
game. Is
Can I
we
try and
don't know.
sneak
Right.
on the other side?
Despite you guys being here in kind of this gutter, you guys are technically not in the valley yet.
Okay.
Like,
But those
can I
of us
try
up on the ridgeline,
Yes,
technically.
you have made rolls to enter there.
So,
So clearly we
Malkesh
can have
tries
Gunhill
to
sneak
look
into the
all
bush.
super serious and military and tries to catch eyes with Nastasia? So I'm gonna mispronounce it every time, I'm so sorry.
Whatever.
And tries to like motion to the rogue over there and like make bow symbols. It looks really silly. He has no idea what hand signals he's actually making.
So,
Okay.
again, Dan,
Oops.
I will ask for a third time.
Mhm.
Can I try and sneak on the other
That doesn't work.
cliff-based
Absolutely.
system?
Dexterity-based roll.
Okay. Please, for the love of God, do not fail me now. You stupid son of a bitch. Computer, I will kill you if you fail. I am hoping this works, but I'm probably going to fail anyways. And I'm hitting enter now. Yes! Not sucky.
All right.
I'm special forcing these mountains to hell and back.
Good job.
Your positioning is good, not quite as good as Nastasia's. Nastasia pretty much has a really nice vantage point, but you can now kind of see that there definitely was a ambush set up.
And I see the guy in front of me here.
Mm.
Like, here. I
Also,
see that guy.
Nikki, if you're in the call, we cannot hear you.
Is your mic muted, Nikki? Nikki, is your mic muted? Muted mic, Nikki. Nikki, is it muted? Try unmuting your mic, Nikki.
Okay. Continuing on.
No! You have exactly now. Okay, I'm sorry. So, again, can I see this guy ahead of me off the cliff? Here?
Yes.
Might be open, because
I
will
would.
kill him.
Yeah, I would love to pick these guys off. I'm very worried about not killing them quickly enough. If that
Well,
makes sense.
I only do D4 with my daggers, and if I pull out a spell, it's gonna be a boom.
I am not a thiefy thief, so my sneaking up and then attacking someone doesn't really mean much.
Just set them on fire. We're good.
That's not stealthy.
It's distracting, and they won't be paying attention to us if they're on fire.
To be fair, if you can set him on fire, I can run past him and set up the boom. As long as he isn't stabbing me while I'm setting up the boom.
Can I shoot? Can I shoot the boom?
Can I shoot the boom?
This makes perfect sense, guys.
Actually, that's interesting. I guess I technically don't have to sneak over there if I can hit the rock with the pocket rocket and cause the boom anyway. Dan, do you feel that would be enough to cause a landslide there?
I think hitting that would, yes.
Okay, so I just have to roll to hit there and not fuck that up.
Yep.
Well, then we don't have to worry about that fucker, because
I was just
it'll be
gonna
boom
say
by that point.
light it with like an arrow on fire, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't. It just explodes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pocket
fine.
rocket. Okay. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Just be thankful I'm
Give it
on
a
the other
shot.
cliff, because if it fails, you're becoming a projectile weapon.
Oh, physical defense.
For a rock.
For a rock. I haven't checked these charts in a while.
Also, I don't take a -2 from faraway targets, if that matters at all. Because it's
Alright.
weeded.
You know what? I'm gonna say that hits, but Malkesh, I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Sure. What kind of dexterity check?
You are, as you kind of
know what
step
that
forward to get a shot,
Uh-huh.
and it impacts, you're not quite safe. You're not quite safe.
Oh, well, then
Area has become affected in these reverberations.
I'm going to use Juggler to keep my balance.
Okay.
Please. Oh, come on!
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Ow!
Whoa! Looks like we're
Roll
going
a
to
2.
combat, guys.
Alright. So here's what's gonna happen.
Did we at least explode the guy?
Alright. What?
Yep. Yep.
Come on, it's still a 10. It's not like it's a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1 followed by a 0.
Well,
So here's
technically.
what's gonna happen. Okay. What is? Let's do.
Cat?
What's
Oh, also, I have to
Malkesh's normal bonus is +3. Let's just do.
Random energy. It's lightning damage.
It's lightning. Okay. So what's gonna happen here? Um, let's say this is so. This is going to be against each of these targets in this kind of area here. So 1. Whoa. Okay. So that's not the correct thing. I had copy pasted. Hey,
Little bit
take
of advertising there. This roll brought to you by Rogue Cinema.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Fuck it's going.
1, 2, 3.
Are we
4,
losing
5,
already?
6. All right.
I'm not even sure what's going on.
All right. So, and the damage.
I think he's rolling to hit people with rocks.
No.
Let's do.
So are those high numbers good for us then?
Yes, all those identical 21s.
And there's a 25 there.
Yeah, the 25 is pretty good. Okay.
And that's
Seven-
17 that's there like, I'm not 21.
All right. All right, 6 damage. So 12 damage versus Samson. 6 damage versus the Spell Thief. 6 damage versus Cutter Eye. And then 12 versus the Mook Pool. Which actually, so one guy just gets crushed to death.
Cool.
All right. So
Here's the question: are they thoroughly distracted?
they're distracted. Pretty much,
Cool.
you see, they kind of scatter in every direction, it breaking up whatever happened there. It kind of it exposes yet another person who was actually who was in that who also takes 6 damage. They were hiding amongst those rocks.
Cool.
However, the reverberations come down, and the pretty much avalanche includes a Malkesh who falls off of his vantage point.
Roll.
All right, initiative time.
Yeah.
I've forgotten. Oh yeah, it's on here.
See if I can use this shiny new sheet.
We are the dumbest guys.
We.
Yeah, that's about right.
Told you not trust it.
Hey, it worked.
No, for your plan worked great.
Yeah.
Just we shouldn't have come here.
We shouldn't have done that thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to make you avoid a trap. Let's go to the trap.
Green Blades is kind of like, I'm not paying attention.
All right. So
10. stupid.
I pressed the initiative button thingy
Yep.
on my sheet.
Cool. All right, so let's.
I'm not sure what my initiative should be.
Don't forget, Green Blades. That's plus something.
Yeah, that's plus whatever your initiative is.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so.
It's Dex plus. Well, she should get Dex plus level, right?
Yeah.
7. So it's 8. Still not that bad.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the wrong stat like a dumbass. Okay.
It does say
The
initiative.
initiative mod. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we figured out last time that I had the wrong number.
Yeah. All right. Gunhill
Oh.
10,
Going to die so much.
8, 10.
Thought mine was 11.
What? Oh, yours was 11? My mistake. All right. 19.
Okay, 9.
All right. So,
What's hard to go first when you just rolled down a fucking mountain?
it is.
I would laugh if you got the highest, though. That would be, yeah.
27 on the Spell Thieves.
Fuck those guys in
Well,
the face. I hope they go after Melcash because he blew him.
Oh my god, this is the worst possible outcome for you guys with this encounter, I just realized.
Thank you.
As opposed to the fact
Thank
that
you
we're
so
even
much.
fucking here. Why are we here?
I blame Kristoff.
Oh!
Actually, yeah.
Rogues here are 9.
There was totally one last chance to just burst out and be like, guys, I'm in the woods or whatever, but we should go north. But no.
To be fair, that wasn't my fault. I tried.
To be fair, it is your fault you didn't try hard enough.
And Samson also gets a
For
27.
fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ
fuck,
on these
Fucking
equipments.
fuck.
You'd think they'd be distracted by the rocks on them.
This is true. I pretty much didn't calculate that in. So I'm going to give... There's no logical amount of... I'm going to give them a plus 10, and it's not a negative 10, and it's not going to change anything.
Well, it helps a little, at least.
And this Nachi gets to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
For them.
And...
If I die, at least I died with a successful roll.
Followed by a fail on your dexterity check.
Yep. It's more
Okay,
amusing
so-
that way.
I will roll the other thing when you are done rolling your things.
All
You
right.
died as you lived, getting us into trouble.
Alright.
You were doing that before I even came here, though.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
but
incredibly
I'm blaming you now.
correct.
we have someone to
110.
blame now, though, instead of each other.
All right.
It's all gets to blame.
Combat time.
Doing that thing.
Three, so that eventually I can stunt in a non-urban environment. So what does the landscape look like now?
Fucking horrible.
Do you have the feat for that? That lets you stunt in a non-urban environment?
No, I said I will stunt, but I'm in a non-urban environment. That was sarcasm.
Yeah.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, you got no stunt. Yeah, it looks like pretty much everything's a separate level. It's a standard bottleneck valley. But,
Standard. Okay.
but luckily, you're not in between them all.
Well, not all of us.
Am I still hidden?
Yes, you are completely hidden.
Yes.
Hmm.
You and I are hidden.
I really don't want to give that up. Unless I can do something awesome. But I can't. Really. Who is in range from where I am?
You have a good shot on Soldier Rogue, Samson.
Okay.
Let's.
And the soldier rogues are mook pools, right? Is
Yes.
it a mook pool? Yes. Okay.
Yes, it is.
I kind
And,
of wish I hadn't rolled down the hill. I wanted to slide down the landslide.
You can say you did that. You just
It wouldn't be accurate because I just tumbled down the side of the hill. But
you could recover a little bit.
I meant
I'll
to do
do-
that. Really.
Yeah. I will just do my pew pew to closest soldier rogue from here,
All right.
and then duck after.
Okay.
Wait. I already did these things. I
What?
did these things. No, I don't want single hit.
Did these things.
Those things.
Dan, this counts as a new battle technically.
Yes.
Okay.
You have
No,
not.
but it,
You have not recovered. It is not in a. It's not a new. Your dailies have not
Yeah.
recovered, but
my
Pew,
battle,
whoosh.
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. I have not been doing that. Okay.
Whoosh.
Never mind.
All right. So 11.
Yep.
That misses.
Yep.
So 3 miss damage, but I guess that's an even roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is. I can roll again?
Yeah, that's what your double shot does, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I thought I had to hit the first time.
No.
Well, fuck me. I will hit second closest. Well, I will probably fail, but I will attempt to hit second closest soldier rogue,
Okay.
and that would be +2.
Mm-hmm. Because you are targeting a different thing, even if it's in the same moot pool.
Pew. I can hit the thing sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that hits. That's a sound hit.
Like-
Their AC is 17.
Oh well, then the +2 really doesn't fucking matter.
It is super hit.
Roll your damage.
Pew.
12 damage.
And then I duck.
Alright, so that definitely kills that guy. And I'm going to double calculate 36. And that first guy, because you got kind of that sneak attack on him, landed right between, like right in the back of his head, and he crumples over dead as well.
I'm cool with that.
Your miss turned into a hit. He just kind of walked into it.
That's how moot pools work.
Yay!
The spell thieves run up. And it's been a while, so let me just make sure. Okay. So, I'm gonna say, kind of seeing. So Carnifex isn't revealed, but anybody else who didn't make an attempt to hide is revealed.
Hey, I'm
I just
hiding.
rolled down a hill.
But in all honesty, Greenblade kind of just got here in the middle of this. So.
Yes, so she ran in after Gunhild, and she is a part of
Okay.
this.
I was gonna say, should we give her a chance to hide? Because she sounds
What
like
is-
something to do,
what-
but
Yeah, that would
What
be
am I
something
doing?
you
Okay,
should do.
fine.
But
Greenblades can enter if she wants to roll a check to stealth in here.
it would be kind. of you, Dan.
Dexterity plus background plus level.
Ouch.
I don't know what's going on with her thing, so hopefully she's making the roll soon.
yeah, I kind of feel awake now.
We're fighting things. What?
Yeah.
Alright.
26. She did the best out of all of us.
Yep. So feel free to be hidden anywhere along the cliff face.
That's the brown parts, just in case.
Behind Carnifex. A
Of
safe
course she'd be hiding.
and not safe spot. Alright.
Mm.
Sweet, more projectile weapons. She's typing something.
One of the spell thieves climbed up on some of the rubble so that they can kind of see where that arrow came from. So one versus Nastasia and one versus Malkesh, who wrote it down. This is a spell called Steal Time. Nastasia, MD, Malkesh, MD.
It just barely beats my MD.
God, that beats the shit out of mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
let me
psych-
calling them
this
both
is
medical doctors
psychic
for
attack?
a moment.
Yeah, psychic damage. 10 damage. 10 damage. And you both take 1 point initiative damage.
Like it matters.
So start of next turn, everything is shuffled.
I'm still first then.
Yes.
Sorry,
Everything
guys.
was
I was ordering
shuffling.
food.
To
Totally
be fair,
legit.
we walked in on an ambush ambushing somebody else.
Oh,
And then
We were
we were
specifically
warned that
told-
it was an ambush, and we fucking continued.
No,
Only
Yeah.
for someone else. The people that ambushed the people that were going to ambush us got ambushed, and we still kept going.
Well, you didn't say not to.
Yes, I did.
I wasn't paying
I-
attention.
confused but not unsurprised.
Samson pretty much clears out and it pretty much points at just like, these are the... and just yells out, if we kill them, it's our first step towards going home.
Fuck.
We need to leave one alive so we can figure out where home is.
That was your first step towards me owning your kneecaps.
Gotta.
Also be part of us.
I do not
finding
say that,
out.
by the way.
I was gonna say, you're still in stealth.
And then uses his charge attack on
They're really
Gunhild.
quiet. Shut up.
just let me throw a barrel at it.
Versus AC, Gunhild.
Crap, what is my C? 19.
That
So
misses.
doesn't it-
Good job.
Yeah.
No, I did so well. I'm really proud of my performance there.
You should be. You should be.
Alright, that's Samson. Now it's your turn.
Kill it back.
Alright. Get to do stuff.
I'll just
Kill it.
mostly kill it.
Revenge.
Do we know who Samson
Originating.
is?
You do not know
Huh?
who Samson is.
And I vote that we try and keep him as close to not quite dying as possible.
So let me just ask this question
Aw.
now. Is there a way that we could complete this battle, knock or stab Samson half to death? Knock out Samson half to death?
Aww.
Yeah.
But somehow keep him alive so we can question him later.
Yes, you could.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about what attacks I use then. That's what I'm getting
Could
from this.
being the key word.
You do need to get him at low health first, and when he's limping, put down a trap, and then pelt him with trank bombs.
Oh, I was gonna use the Pokeball.
I understood that reference.
But make sure to paintball him first so that if he runs off, we know where he goes.
I don't get.
We'll explain it to you later.
Alright.
I'm guessing, is this a Monster Hunter thing?
Yes, it is.
Maybe
Okay,
just
that would be why.
See,
I'm sorry, I've been stuck on Xenoverse. I've been playing that forever, and I will still be playing it forever before I get a new game.
I haven't been playing anything.
Well,
Alright,